Okay. Got it. Sorry. Thank you, Sis Jeannie. I'm like, what is going on? So sorry about that. I muted my mic. So welcome to my yarn room. Melissa with Melissa Crochets with Love. How is everybody doing? Welcome in, Sis Jeannie. Good afternoon and welcome in, Roberta. Thank you for being here. Thank you, ladies. I always mute it when I'm running around I always bring StreamYard up like 10 minutes before, and I always push mute. But today, I forgot to unmute it. What's in your cup? What's on your hook? Welcome in, my beautiful Elizabeth. Welcome in. Thank you for lurking while you're working. And good day, Margaret. Good day. How are you today? Like my earrings I made. Whoops. They match my polka dot hood. Black and white. Black and white. So we are so full of snow here. Western New York is the worst. We go from like sunny to like snow overnight. So this morning I was driving my daughter to school, which is only, I'm on 77th and 79th. So it's like 2 stop signs down and 2 blocks up. And welcome in, Jennifer. And, you know, I start pumping my brakes slowly because it's all ice before I get to the stop sign. And some guy turns the corner normal speed, like 30 miles an hour on icy road. And he did a 360 right in front of my truck. And my 6-year-old was in the back seat. And, oh, my heart dropped. I'm like, no. Literally, I'm at the stop sign, but I'm not close to it. I leave them room to turn. And his truck was like kissing my truck, basically. Welcome in, Jennifer. Hello, Melissa. Can't hear you yet till I finish this other live stream. Won't be too long. Then you've got my attention, LOL. Oh, thank you, Jennifer. You're amazing. Welcome in, Angela. Hi, Melissa and everybody in the chat. How are you doing today? I am doing fine today. Drinking water, working on a pair of knitted socks. Ooh, I'm doing great today, Angela. Thank you for asking. Welcome in, Vicki. I have peach tea, and I am working on a shell afghan for my son and Christmas sparkle. Ooh. Yes, Roberta. Last week I ordered. It's free shipping on $35 and more with that code. Yep. And then I got an email today from Hirschner's. I believe was it Hirschner's with a new code for that as well. Either there or Lovecraft for free shipping over $35. I think I got last week 24 skeins of yarn, 2 ply, and I think 3 ply. They were like $1.17 and $1.77 a skein. So 24, and the total came to like $37. Yeah. Hi, Jeannie. How are you doing today? I am doing fine, says Angela. Margaret, make sure you watch Linda Simpson's latest video. Margaret, thank you for letting me know. Actually, Connie from Just Another Stitch this morning when I woke up, on Facebook messaged me and said, you won Linda's giveaway. So I went over there and I was like, oh my goodness. Oh, I was so excited. I'm so excited. Woohoo. I just got my order from Hirschner's. They just dropped it off. Says Jeannie, I can't wait. Are you going to do an unboxing video? Welcome in, everybody. Thank you for taking the time out to be here with me today. Welcome in, Shatika. How are you doing? Blessings to you as well. Blessings to you as well. So I know I put, welcome in, Sarah. Welcome in. Thank you for being here. Thank you for hopping in to give me the thumbs up. And when you head out, please be safe. Yes, this Jeannie, I can't wait to see that. Can't wait. So my call him my hubby. We're actually engaged. We've been together for a long time, but I call him my hubby. So my hubby's stepfather is from Spain, but he lives here in New York with my mother-in-law. So his sister has never been here. So she's here for a month. Well, she's been here about 2 weeks now, but she's from Spain. And so coming obviously that far, you're going to stay a while. She's staying for a month. So he brought her over here over the weekends. And welcome in my beautiful sis V. V's on vacation and she's still here. You're so amazing, sis. Thank you. And I hope you're having a wonderful time with your family. And she came into my yarn room and she don't speak not one word of English. I understand a couple words in Spanish, but she's from Spain and she speaks a lot faster, and a few of the words are different, but I don't really speak it either. So she sees the yarn room and she's like, and my hubby's translating for me, and she gets so excited when she's in here, and she's asking to see some of my stuff. So I show her, and she asked me if I knit, and he's translating, and I'm like, no, I've tried, but I just gave it up. Welcome in, Dark Sky. Welcome in. And she stood here and made me knit a chain. She did 10 chains and she taught me, and she would not let me move until I did 10 rows with 10 stitches. I don't know the terms. So I took it all out, and I have been practicing knitting. So I don't know what this is. Is this the knit and purl? Or I don't know the stitch names. But I was actually very proud. It was a gold one that I put on my community tab that I did with her. I actually took the gold one out, practiced again with the gold one, so I started to do this one just to kind of play with it and see. Elizabeth says, hi, Sarah. I'm loving my scrunchies I purchased from you. I think I need black and white now. Ooh, Sarah. That's right. Sarah makes beautiful scrunchies. So, the names from the last live is in the bucket. Any that go in there today. I picked the winner on Friday at the end of my live for the giveaway. Just so everyone knows. I don't know how to knit, but it's coming out nice. Dark Sky, me neither. And let me tell you, I bought knitting needles, I want to say like maybe 8 months ago, and I watched a couple YouTube, and I how to put the initial chain on here, or whatever it's called in knitting, like our chain, but like the row. So I put that on there, and I would start to mess with it, and I just could not hold the 2 needles. It was really driving me crazy. So I had some Lion Brand needles that I had ordered. I gave those away in a contest or a giveaway, and I still had a pair of boy ones, and I have a small pair of circular ones, and I just kept no. So then she was the initial cast on. Thank you, Sis Jeannie. Welcome in, Ronell. Welcome in. Nice to see you today. How are you, Ronell? And I'll tell you, I was in my mind, I was frustrated because I'm just like, I dropped the stitch a few times and I don't know how to fix it all, And she's looking at me, but I didn't show it. I just, in my inside, I was smiling on the outside, but in the inside, I'm like looking at my hubby, and I'm like, okay, I can't get it. And she must have felt it as another crafter, and she was like, calmate, like telling me, calm down, do it again. And she would correct it for me, and then by the time she left here, she was like, telling me like, great, you did great. So she's coming Saturday, so I'm excited to show her. And I'm like, that's interesting. Me watching YouTube videos, I couldn't really grasp it. But his aunt coming from Spain, who don't speak one word of English, I was able to learn from. Oh, I'm so glad you're doing great. I'm so glad. And you're so welcome. Sarah says, I may have some ready. Please email me as I am heading to Cindy's soon. Thank you so much, Elizabeth Aaron Crochet. I love knitting. I tried to crochet, but need more practice. Maybe if I want to try. I'm going to do this stitch for a little bit, and then hopefully I can go on and watch. We have some amazing, amazing knitters in our community. So amazing family members who I know I can learn from. So I'm going to go watch Linda and Gina's and some of their tutorials in the future and try to learn another stitch or two. So my 2022 challenge is going to be to at least make one project by the end of 2022 and learn at least one new stitch a month, but I think that's putting a lot on me because I don't know, I just feel like knitting's harder than crocheting, but I know crocheters always say that, vice versa. Knitters say that crochet is harder than knitting, and I feel knitting's harder than crochet. I do continental style knitting, much easier than the other way. I'm still learning. I'm going to have to write that down, Margaret. I don't know what that is, but I'm so intrigued and I want to learn continental style knitting. My pink magenta, sis V. That is good, sis Melissa. You start knitting. You see the video I send you in the IG. I need this for knitting. You can show in the chat you like. Oh no, I know. I was talking to Sis Jeannie on video, and she did mention that you sent something. Oh. I'm gonna leave my one. The one person that left a Cash App. She likes to remain anonymous, so I'm gonna leave her anonymous. But Elizabeth, thank you so much. So I'm gonna put you in here, and I'm gonna say thank you, Kay. You know who you are, sweetie. I appreciate your support. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Elizabeth. Good morning, Lydia, or good afternoon. Good morning, everyone. I'm making an Afghan on KB Knitting Loom. I'm trying to get it done. Here, sweet Elizabeth, I'm putting your name in the bucket. Trying to get it done. What are you working on today? Practicing knitting. And I know I'm corny, but I'm excited. Yes, I'm going to show it right now. 1 second. Let me see. Margaret, is continental knitting where you throw your arm, or is where you do it like crochet? Yeah, I'm interested in knowing too. Thank you, Sarah, so much. And you have a wonderful day as well. Thank you so much for stopping by and showing your support. It's much appreciated. It is a different way of holding the yarn. It is supposed to be easier for crocheters. I'm going to look it up, Margaret. Thank you for bringing that to my attention, because I do. And good morning, Nana Kathleen. Welcome in, welcome in. Welcome in, VJ. Welcome in. And Sashina says that's how she knits. Yeah, I find it. That was my problem. But she told me, because all I have are these big ones. So hubby was like, let me look online, and I don't really know what's good in crochet. I mean knitting, for knitting hooks. But I know a while ago I did purchase. Pull it out without taking it off. I purchased these little circular ones off of Amazon like a year ago, and it came off the hook, so it's okay. I'm just gonna start over on that. But they're purple, but I don't even know what size they are, to be honest. I don't see it anywhere on here, and I find these easier to crochet with than the big ones. The big ones I kind of got to put one under my arm and do it that way. Let me see what Sis V sent over to Instagram so I can show you all. Okay. Well, let me see this. What is that? Is it what is this? An automatic knitting or self knitting needles? Oh my goodness. Look can you all see? Wait a minute. Look at the self knitting needles. There's nobody holding them. I need those. I need those as well, Sis B. That's cool. Self knitting needles, a hat says. Is that at Universal Studios, Sis? Oh wait, here at the park. That's awesome. Do you have one video where you list what yarn each is the same as, or are they on the yarn review video? Do you mean, VJ, are you talking about yarn substitution? Like if you want to make something but don't have the yarn it calls for, do you mean like another yarn you can substitute the project with? But they are all in the yarn review video. Yes, Dark Sky, they do. What I just showed, self. Oh, I know, no, self knitting. I know. Do they have self crocheting hooks as well? Good morning, my beautiful Rita. Good morning. How are you? Welcome in. Thank you for being here. Yeah, I need some of those too. I think my daughter tried calling me from school. And I'm sorry, I didn't even do the. I apologize, Elizabeth. Thank you. I apologize. Are you talking about like the premier puzzle yarn because the same and the loops and thread Barcelona yarn? Oh yeah, the cotton is the same as that cotton. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Okay, so you know what she's talking about. They just have different bands on them, different name brands. Yeah. So my aunt, my mom's sister, she's got MS, so she really is like wheelchair bound. She doesn't leave the house. So I don't get to see her as often as I would like to. With we had the pandemic going on, and now that it is lifting up some, it's just still difficult, with the kids in school and all that. So my mom pops up the other day. My aunt calls me first and says, "Your mom's bringing you something there. Your uncle won it in a Chinese auction, like the baskets or whatever. He was at a benefit party for somebody at his job. Their child has their grown child has cancer, and so they had a benefit party for him. And she knows that I like to crochet and all that. So they're putting bids in on a basket they had. She goes, I don't know what it is, but it just looks difficult. And no rush. Welcome in, Stephanie. Thank you for coming. Welcome in. Welcome in. And she goes, so she calls me and she goes, I don't know what it is. I just seen yarn in there. And, maybe one day, I know that it may take a while, no rush, but if you could possibly make it for me. And I'm like, of course. Well, send them whatever it is, I'll figure it out if I can't do it. And you can tell it's definitely older. You can just tell by the picture and everything. But I used to do this when I was younger. And it is the latch hook. Thank you, Kiva. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you so much, my love. And thank you for being here. Thank you for the cash app. There you are, Kiva. Thank you, my love. I'm going to put your name in the giveaway bucket. Hello, my sweet Jeanette. How are you? Welcome in. Thank you, Kiva. And I'm going to give you some bells and some pom-poms. Woo-hoo! Thank you, Kiva, my love. Okay, says Jeannie. Okay. And let me just say this too. If anyone here is interested in, I got to do a shout out for Come Get This Commentary. We have a yarny community. It's much different than commentary on YouTube. But before I show you this, because I wanted to do this last time and I forgot. I didn't, But I met her through my sister Liz. She was like, you got to go watch Kiva. Come Get This Commentary. Like, she's real. She comments on celebrity news, like traumatic stuff that goes on in the world, all kinds of stuff, different topics, multiple different topics. So the minute that I'm like, all right, Liz, from Life Talk with Liz, we all know our sister. So the minute that I go over there, I joined her membership. I just love her personality. She makes me laugh. She brings so much to the table. And she's a realist. So at the end of the day, if you are interested, please go and I would say normally throw yarn in her window, but she's not crafty. So go over there, watch a couple of videos, hit the thumbs up, share them out, join her family. She's definitely amazing. Did you run out? When I was younger, I made little rugs. So my aunt, she's like, so it comes with the lash. I don't have any of the tools anymore, but it comes with the hook. And it comes like with everything, all the yarn, the little pieces of yarn, the rug. And this was about a month or so, probably 2.5 months ago she brought this. My mom dropped it off because she can't leave the house. And then cleaning up my yarn room, I'm like, oh my goodness, I forgot about this. So I definitely got to get started on this for her. I know that will make her day. Jeanette, not much really. I was just showing that Been practicing on my knitting. Practicing on my knitting. Let me see. Welcome in, Isla. Welcome in. And how are you? I can't even think. Sis Jeanette, how are you? How are you? I know we're full of snow here. Let me see. What's the it's 35 degrees here right now. But I tell you, and I know many of you weren't here when I first came on, but I was explaining that when I left this morning about 8:45 to take my daughter to school, which is only 2 blocks away. You know, it's snow, so there's ice everywhere. And I'm like about 15, 20 feet before the stop sign. You know, I'm driving slow anyways. I have my daughter in the car. Like, I'm not rushing anywhere. The roads are bad. It's been a year since almost 8 months since I've driven in snow. I'm taking it slow. So about 15, 20 feet before the stop sign, I start to pump them because I was already sliding the stop sign before. This green Blazer just turns the corner at the stop sign like there's no snow on the ground. He did a 360. My daughter's in the back seat. She gets all upset because basically when he turned the vehicle, or when his vehicle finally stopped, our vehicles didn't touch, but they basically were kissing. I'll tell you, my heart was in my throat. I am so not ready for this weather at all. I'm not ready for it. Oh, really, Vicky? When we were at Hobby Lobby, because my hubby likes, gaming and music and all that, he seemed like a Mario one, and he was like, oh, I love that. I'm like, I could do that. It's been years. I got to refresh myself, but now my aunt's sending me this. I'm like, I'm going to have no choice but to refresh myself. But I really don't want to get into another craft because not like many of us, we have so many to do. Heck Naguna 1, she knit and crochet. Oh, really, Angela? I'll write her down. Thank you. I know I want to go watch Linda and some Gina's tutorials. And I don't know if Ursula has some, but if so, I'm going to check hers out as well. Oh, Angela, I'm writing your name. You said Heck, HECTANOOGA. Yeah, I'm proud of myself. I gotta say, I'm proud of myself. Very proud of how it's coming out. It was discouraging at first, though. It really was. Here is the Nightbot doing his job. Thank you, Nightbot, for working. So it's just letting you know, join us. It's every Saturday, but this Saturday is going to be in Alabama at this Jeannie house with Butterfly Dreams Crochet with Jeannie. We have our Yarny Fibers Sisters group live, and let me see, what's it going to be? What's the date? Oh, the 4th, right? Books. That's right, books. We will be discussing books, and we have a surprise for you all. So make sure you are there. We have a surprise this Saturday. And since we will be in Florida on the live, which is amazing. Thank you all for talking to each other and greeting each other. You're amazing. I used to lash hook. You have snow. You can keep it. I know, Lydia. We have snow. Oh, 70 degrees. I wish. Yeah. Let me see. I have a picture that I sent Sis Jeannie earlier. I'll show you what I woke up to this morning. Oop. The roads are complete ice. Snow. So I wish I had the weather that you have. I wish. Yes, Dioba. Yes, Jeanette. Do your job, Nightbot. Welcome in, Diane. How are you? Welcome in. Thank you for being here. Welcome in, my beautiful Linda. Welcome in. Linda, I'm so excited. I won your giveaway. Thank you. Welcome in. Thank you for being here. I'm afraid if I drop a stitch, I would not know how to pick it up. Rita, that was what my thing. So I've had this piece right here because she didn't show me that part like she did it. Welcome in, Maribel. Welcome in. Thank you for being here. That's what she did. Oh, thank you, Maribel. Thank you. So she would pick it back up. So when she's not here now, I was like, I'm looking at it. I was like 2 rows down, and I'm like, I think that means I dropped a stitch. You can see like you can just tell there was a stitch that dropped. So little by little, I took the loops out, and I grabbed the other needle, and I was like picking up that loop, and I would pull this, pick up the next one, pull this, and that took forever, but it corrected itself. So I was so excited. I'm like, it took me forever to to correct it, but I figured it out on my own. Not sure if it's correct or not, but Linda, you be proud. It's not perfect, but it's perfect for me. I'm so excited. I know, I seen it in your face, and I heard it in your voice, and I'm like, she's just as happy as I am. That was so sweet. You're so sweet, Linda. I love you. And let me actually go up here and 63, Vicky. Lucky. I'm going to share the link if anybody wants to come up. No pressure on anybody. Whoops, let me go up here first. Sorry. That's beautiful, Melissa. I don't know how to drive in ice or snow weather. We only get a little bit. Oh, Elizabeth. It's scary. It really is. Like I call my hubby because he's a truck driver, and I'm like, my heart dropped, and immediately he came into my head because I'm thinking like, as scared and as dangerous as it is, and as scared as I am with what just happened, like you drive those big old tankers and trucks, you know what I mean? So like he popped in my head, like, and he already told me he's having a miserable day because he goes out to the southern tier and into the mountains and stuff, and it's way worse out there. 1 second, I'm just going to share this link really fast. Okay. Sorry for looking down. I just wanted to make sure. Okay. Oh, thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you, Jennifer. I appreciate that. Thank you. I show you how to pick up a stitch in one of my tutorials. A little while ago, that's what I was saying. We have some amazing. Lydia, actually, I believe, commented on my post and was like, we have amazing knitters in our community, which we do. I think it was Lydia. But I'm like, yes, I got to go watch some Linda videos and some Gina, and I'm not sure if Ursula has some, but if so, I'm going to go watch. And you can use a crochet hook, so that makes me feel more comfortable. Thank you, Rita. Thank you. I appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you all. Thank you all. Oh, you love the yarn behind me? Thank you, Lydia. I appreciate that. Thank you. Nightbot doing its job. Thank you, Nightbot. Okay. So, yeah. So, I have pulled out some other things to show you all. So, this is I've made this a couple times. This is a bod pattern, but I made it for a family member for a wedding who, oh, there's my sweet Linda.
Hello. Hi.
Hello, beautiful.
How are you?
Welcome up on the piano.
Thank you.
Linda, you so proud of me?
I am. I saw it. Did you post it on Facebook?
I posted the yellow little piece that I did.
Yeah.
I was doing, and then I'm like, so then last night I started this one, and I'm like, yeah, I'm excited.
Oh, the best thing to do, I mean, kind of when you're learning to knit, is it's like crocheting, isn't it? You learn to do the chain and you practice and you practice and practice until you get it right. And then you do the single crochet and the double crochet and everything else in between. And it's the same it's exactly the same with knitting. It's practice. Practice casting on until you're happy with your cast on, and then do garter stitch, and then do the purl stitch, and then do a combination of both. That is that's the knit stitch, but because it's all knit, it's called the garter stitch, and
Okay.
then the pale stitch. So yeah, I can show you. I'm in the
Oh.
middle of knitting.
Oh,
I've nearly finished Rick's sweater.
I was telling my hubby, I'm like, I have to show you a friend of mine, because he was like, "Hey, you've been wanting to do it for so long, and like someone who don't speak English taught you. Look at that.
So this is knit,
Look at that.
right? Okay.
Let me
So
make you
this
follow.
is the
Hold on.
okay. So this is the knit stitch. What you're doing, but you've done it, and then on the reverse side, I've done the purl stitch.
Oh, see, that's gorgeous. Yeah, I want to
So
do
it,
the. I like the knit the front right there. That
yeah,
side.
and then you can do a combination of the knit and purl to create the rib, which looks a bit like the front post, back post.
Yep, it does. And you did that so fast, Linda.
I frogged it yesterday.
Did you really?
I didn't I didn't like this pattern, this center pattern here. So I frogged it and I did my own pattern.
You frogged the whole thing?
I frogged it right the way down to there.
And so overnight you did all that. Well, not overnight
Yeah,
because you slept, but since oh my
yeah.
goodness.
This will be finished tonight before I go to bed.
Like that's what really inspires me. I was telling Ray, I'm like, Linda, when she knits, like she'll be on the panel, on someone's panel, talking and knitting, and she'll show us in the beginning where she's at, and by the time she gets off the panel, like she's got the whole sleeve done, like because I'm doing this, and
Not
he's
quite
like,
that quick, but I do
well, you're quick.
yeah,
And I
yeah.
did this, and he's like, it took me like all day, and it takes me like
Yeah,
10
but
minutes to do
well,
25 stitches.
you've only just started,
Yeah,
Melissa. So I mean, it takes time.
yeah,
Kind of. I mean, I've been knitting what's 50 odd years. So if I can't knit now after all that time, then I should hang
right,
me I should hang them
exactly.
up. I
Like
should
I could
hang me
probably, I know
vintage
I could. I
up.
could crochet with my eyes closed. Just like
Yeah,
you with knitting. You
yeah,
could knit with your eyes closed.
yeah,
So
yeah.
I know.
So I'm dying to get this finished because I start my Advent tomorrow. I'm doing 25-day Advent, and
You have to
every day,
open day one tomorrow,
yeah.
and you do it on
And
a
I've got
video each day, right?
I'm doing a video, so I don't know what time of day the video will get done, but the video will get done, and every day it'll be a different time. But I'll still have my regular Tuesday and Thursday and Sunday videos and my live tomorrow, isn't it? So yeah, so I'm really excited because it's Reggie's Masquerade Advent. So they're all rich jewel colours.
I seen. Okay, so is she doing hers? Is she doing hers, and is she doing the Amaria one? Because I was at her live yesterday, and
I
she
don't
opened
know.
up. She opened up her day 2 for an Advent on camera.
Oh right. Well, she's doing the I can
The
never say it.
Hanukkah one. Hanukkah.
Hanukkah. Yeah, mine's the Christmas one, so it'll go from every day. I plan to do, and I've got my Christmas hat up there, which I'll be wearing. Thank you.
I know, Rita. And okay, Jeanette, thank you for listening while you're working. Thank you.
Hi, Jeanette, sweetie.
Yeah, I'm
So
like, I don't know.
yeah,
Like when
but
I
we,
dropped the stitch.
kind of, we're all different. I mean,
Yeah,
you're kind of, and that's what makes, I don't know whose live I was on yesterday. I think it was Katrina's, and I said, it doesn't matter whether you knit, you crochet, you do tatting, you do spinning, like spring,
yeah,
you dye yarn. We're all fiber artists,
yeah,
every single one of us. It doesn't matter whether you're, you know, in on the same level as Crystal
welcome in
from
here.
Bag O'Day, or whether you're kind of kind of relatively
It's
new to it.
Yeah,
Crocheting especially. We're all fiber artists. We all create. We can all take the same pattern, but it will all every single one of our patterns will
will
be
come out
different.
different because we're all
Will come
unique in our own
different.
way. Absolutely.
By the yarn we use, the hook we use, you know,
Your
so
tension, you know, and
exactly, we're all totally different, and every single piece will be unique. And
yeah,
they are unique because they're unique to you.
yep,
You know, that,
absolutely.
you know, kind of like this one here, for example. This
I
is
love that.
Ursula's,
I love it.
but mine is totally different to hers because, you know, I've used a different yarn, I've used different tension,
And it's a
and
solid color, correct?
a different color. Hers was blue, mine's like a raspberry color. You know, so even you know, the blankets. Does Linda do YouTube channel?
Oh yes. Can somebody with a wrench possibly drop Linda's channel, please? Her link to her channel? Yes, Lydia. Linda has an amazing channel. Amazing. Amazing. You know, it's
Oh,
true.
thank
It's
you.
so true.
It's just, you know, kind of, I just work at it like
Thank you,
everybody
Maribel.
else. You know, we all kind of, you know, and that's what makes yeah, that's it.
Oh, okay. Thank you, Hannah. I was wondering. I watched the one yesterday, but
Yeah.
welcome in, Vicky. Oh, right here. What did she
Hi,
say?
Vicky. I
I
think,
think
Linda, you make the advent from Reggie the yarn into that is yes, that's right, Hannah. So her and Bob got together to it's a kind of a collaboration. Bob did the yarn with the colours that they decided between them,
yeah.
and then Bob sent the yarn to Reggie, and Reggie's put it all together. And I'm dying to open it. It's been in the closet. I kid you not, guys. It's
I
been in the closet since at the end of September, and I haven't touched it.
and
That's
doesn't
how
that bird
good.
scream at
I
you and
wanted to.
scream?
I wanted to peek, but I thought no, I can't. So Rick's gonna take a photograph. Thank you, Maribel. Thank you
Yeah.
so much. Rick's
Lydia,
gonna
that's Linda's link right there. So if you hit the link, you can join her channel.
thank you. So Rick's going to take a photograph of me. I've got a basket and I'm going to put them all in the basket, and Rick's going to take a photograph of me with my elf hat on, which again is Reggie's pattern, showing the basket. And then every day it'll be called, you know, Masquerade Advent 1. Oh,
I'm
thank
telling you,
you.
doesn't it scream at you though? Like when Sis Jeannie stuff came, because of just life and girls, I couldn't open it and do my video immediately, both
No,
times. So I'm like, for a couple of days, it was just screaming, "Open me!" But she's like, "Open it," and I'm like, "But if I do, I can't pretend to be excited. I want the real
yeah.
reaction to
I
be."
mean, I've got 2 bags of yarn there, one from Lovecrafts and one from Deramores, and they're sat there and they're looking at me, and I thought, no, you can sit there. This jumper is more important.
Yep. We'll get this done, then we can open it.
Yeah, they're like winking at me. Come on, open us. I thought,
Open
no,
me,
you wait till the
open.
weekend when I do my videos.
Yep. Yes, I have to like try to push it out of my brain.
Yeah, and Friday I'm going to be filming the tutorial for me snowflakes.
I know, and you said it'll be out the 9th. You know, I got that date down pat. I'm ready.
Then the 9th
Yeah,
it'll be coming out. Yeah.
I'm excited for that one. I'm gonna make a bunch and put them on my Christmas tree.
Yeah. So what are you working on?
Right now, I'm just practicing this. Well, last night and today, but actually, before I started practicing that, I'll show you. I don't know why I picked up another mosaic when I have my other blanket that I need to really complete. But let me get solo.
Put yourself solo. Oh wow, that is amazing, Melissa. Oh,
Thank
that
you.
looks lovely. I love the blues. They
Thank
are
you.
blue, aren't they?
Yep. So it's white and blue, and it's gonna turn to purple. It's the Caron.
Skinny cake.
Yeah.
Oh, no,
Yep. With the
very nice.
Caron, they're both a size 3. So the Caron, I love this yarn.
Oh yeah.
For the background. Yep. Because I'm like, I like how Ursula's came out with the size 3. Her stitches just look so precise.
I'm doing mine in a 3. I mean, the good angel and the bad angel are still sitting on my. Go on, Linda. Do you know? Have a go of
The mosaic.
The mosaic, and I'm thinking, no, I've got to get these projects finished, and I'm on track to finish this jumper tonight so that December I can just because I wanted them done because December I've got to do a video every day, and you know how that eats into your time, doesn't
It
it?
does. It
Hi,
really does.
Verna.
Welcome in, Verna. Welcome in.
So is everybody nearly ready for Christmas? Oh, December the 9th, their birthday. Oh, nice.
Oh,
Nice,
thank you, thank
Lydia.
you. And I'm like, why I started it, I don't know, because I really need to finish my other mosaic, but I need to get better. And I'm like, for 2022, I really got to get better with finishing whips and not having like 20
You
whips.
need to do a Linda.
You know, I want to grow up and be like Linda every day. I was telling Jeannie and G, I'm like, I think we really need to
I
have
should
that.
get a T-shirt that says "I'm the Linda"
You
that
need that.
everyone's to do a Linda.
We need, yes, you should have your merch. Have merch that says that. You know how fast we would all buy it up.
Yes. I'm doing a Linda today.
I'm doing a Linda today. Today. Can I do a Linda every day?
With a crochet hook and or knitting needles.
Right, or both. No, you only have one at a time. So.
Yeah, you can only have one hook.
Right. Only one. Because then you want me doing a Linda if you got a crochet hook and a knitting needle.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, is everybody ready for Christmas?
I got my last Christmas present today. I'm all done. I've just got to wrap them all, and I hate wrapping presents. I hate wrapping presents. Hi, Lashira, sweetie.
Welcome in, Lashira. Welcome in, and welcome in, Nana Michelle. Thank you for coming in.
Hi, Nana Michelle. How are you, sweetheart?
Have a great day at work, Nana Michelle.
So how are the girls today? I'm making a Linda with Ursula Shaw.
Doing for Linda Snowflake video. Aww.
Oh dear.
Oh goodness, me, I'm not ready for. I mean, I love this time of year. I can't say that I don't, because I have girls. I love the music. I just love at nighttime the Christmas tree lights are on. You know, we had our Christmas tree up on Thanksgiving morning. Hubby was like, he's the organized one. I mean, he's a Linda. He's a Linda with he's a man. Sometimes I'm like, okay, babe, like, because now he's like every day, do you want to wrap some today? And I'm like, I have a month. He's like, yeah, but that month is going to be here like this. And I'm like, I know, but it'll get done. But I really need to start.
Yeah.
Wrapping a couple here and a couple there, you know.
Yeah.
But my
I've got all of hubby. Well, I've got everybody's, you know, kind of. I mean, we're not a big family, so I don't have loads and loads to buy. So
yeah.
Oh, Margaret's just got stocking. I got because what happens with Rick and I, because there's only Rick and I, what we do is we get silly presents for our stockings, and we open them in bed in the morning, and then we get up, have a shower, get dressed, go and have breakfast, and then we go down and have a cup of coffee, and that's when we open our present, our presents, and that. So, you know, kind of, I've got some really silly presents for Rick this year.
Did you? Oh, that's cute though. I love that.
Yeah. So so we do, you know, kind of, some are silly that you think, oh my god, what? But some are silly that are useful.
Yeah. Right.
You know.
Yeah. Absolutely. You know, I think we all have that little thing that we do. You know what I mean? Because me and Ray, like, usually, up until 2 years ago, before I was wrapping presents all night long, because I would wait to the last minute. So I get why he's like, "Bae, let's go. You know, don't be up all night Christmas Eve doing that." But the last 2 years, because we have a popcorn machine he bought for Christmas a couple years ago for the girls. So we'll have like the popcorn movie night type thing, you know. And then he wakes up in the morning. Normally, I'm the one that's up early. He has 2 for work, but on the weekends he sleeps until 10 or 11. But on Christmas morning, the last 2 years, he was up before me and he made breakfast. I'm normally the cooker, but when it comes to breakfast or steak or barbecue on the grill, that's him. But he cooks breakfast and
yeah.
I have to go wake the girls up. Like, Santa came. Like, why are you still in bed? When I was a kid, we would run down the stairs,
I
see him,
know.
and go wake our mom up. My girls are like in bed, knocked out. I have to wake them up and say, I think Santa Claus came. Like, I can't wait till they open this stuff.
Yeah, yeah. And I mean, and these days you've got to start buying early,
Yeah.
haven't you? I mean, we've always done that. We've always kind of started, say, September. Once I've had my birthday, that's when we start buying our presents.
We tried to, I would say the beginning of, well, maybe the end of summer, beginning of fall is when we started. And the last couple of years, that's worked for us.
Yeah.
Because we've had to do it where it was like, welcome in, Crystal. Thank you for being here. Welcome in.
Hi,
Um,
Crystal. I like
'cause
your avatar.
I know she's changed it, hasn't she?
Yeah, it's nice. I like it.
Me too.
Beautiful, divergent.
It's
Crystal, that's lovely.
Cyberpunk Studio.
Have
Yes, she does a lot of mosaic. I've seen her on YouTube.
Yeah.
But
There's
waiting to the last minute would bring so much stress, especially on
Mhm.
me. And he would see it, and he's. So we try to now the last couple of years, like get the shopping done little by little. Six,
Yeah.
7 months before, whatever we're able to do at the time. And by the time like this time of the year comes, we're mostly done. We just have my oldest 13-year-old. I'm just gonna give her money because she's 13 and buying her stuff. She just, oh,
Yeah.
thanks, mom, with that look on her face, like really. So go buy what you want, and just stocking stuffers we have left.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, well, even with the food shopping, I always, kind of, I just put a little bit extra, kind of every couple of weeks. Every fortnight, I'll put some extra bits in for Christmas and put them away in the cupboard for Christmas.
Yeah, yeah, absolutely.
So so come December, it's not like, oh my God, I've still got all this to do, and you don't get paid till Christmas Eve.
Exactly. No,
And you're like,
because I've done that. I've had to do that before, especially in my past relationship with my oldest daughter's father. She has a different dad, and there was whatever mess there. But that feeling of having to go run to the store the night before to try to make sure you have what you need to make, the best you can for Christmas morning, and that's not a good feeling. It's the
no,
worst.
it is.
I'm glad that I don't have to do that anymore. You know what I mean? I'm
Yeah,
glad that but same thing I do. I'll go and buy, even if it's a few cans of corn or whatever I need to do. You buy little by little by little, and just kind of prepare yourself.
yeah, yeah. And
Thank you,
that,
Jennifer. Thank you. I'm gonna put your name inside. I'm gonna put Jennifer, and I'm gonna Dinky Crafts, because I will not remember if I put your full name.
nice. Yeah, so I couldn't believe it
Thank you, Jennifer. I'm putting your name in the bucket. You couldn't believe it when what?
when the random picker picked you.
You were just as excited as I was. Now
I
I
love
didn't.
that.
You were like, oh my goodness! Woohoo! Thank you, Jennifer. I'm gonna work. Thank you, thank you. Woohoo! I know Linda's got her pom poms now.
I got
I know well, actually, Connie, as soon as I woke up, Connie from Just Another Stitch messaged me on Messenger and was like, you won Linda's giveaway. So I didn't get that. You know how when you go watch a video, and that excitement of like, wait, it's me. I was excited still, but I was like, okay, oh, I did, thank you. And then I went and watched it knowing. But yeah,
that you'd won it.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. But I was so excited still. My son still hasn't given me any ideas. They never want anything now. They're 20 and 25. There will be this will be the first year I won't see my oldest son on Christmas because he has his in-laws coming. Oh,
Oh,
I'm sorry, Elizabeth. I know it's difficult when you're with it. I even struggle with my in-laws and my mom. And the whole going,
yeah.
cooking here and then going to the in-laws, going to my mom. It gets to be so much, so much.
Uh-huh.
And the older your children get, the harder it is. I've
Oh,
noticed.
yeah.
And then I'll see like 6 months later, like, you never wore that shirt. Well, you said you liked it, Mom. I did. I didn't want to be mean, and I'm like, I'm not wasting money anymore. Gift cards, or they are put
Yeah.
out of date anyway. Oh, Does everyone crochet, knitting, machine work, or needles make things for next Christmas gifts? Um, I I haven't made anything. If you're asking like with crocheting or knitting or anything for Christmas, um, I really want to make a few things for my aunt. She likes purple. I want to make her a tote bag, so I probably really should get on it.
Hmm.
But I won't see her probably till 2 weeks after Christmas, so that kind of gives me more time. It
Yeah.
takes me a few days.
I've made blankets. I've crocheted blankets for my mum and dad. I've crocheted a shawl. I've crocheted for my sister-in-law. I've crocheted a hat for my brother-in-law.
Ooh,
I've knitted a jumper for Rick. I've made hat and cowl set for my friend. So yeah, I've made
you've been
quite
on
a
it for
few.
a while because you always
Uh,
mention what you're making and who it's for. Like it's Christmas
yeah,
stuff.
I've been making gifts since what, June, July,
And that's being a Linda.
and that's being a Linda. Unfortunately, I can't change.
It's
And I
not
can't.
unfortunately, it's fortunately. And
Yeah,
yeah,
but
that's a good
when
thing.
Rick said to me, he was kind of, I was on. I think I was on
Oh,
V's live, and he came up to use the bathroom, and he just heard, everybody's got to do a Linda, or everybody, and he's saying, Linda, what's all this? Everybody's doing a Linda, and trying to explain to him what it means, and kind of
he's not going to understand like
what the
we.
community, and he just looked at me, and I said, it's all said in it's all in jest, kind
Yeah,
of. They think that really focused, and Rick
it's a
knows
huge
that I'm focused.
compliment. It's a huge
Yeah,
compliment.
yeah, and
Because and life can be. Everyone's different and unique in their own way, but life itself can be
yeah,
disorganized and messy.
yeah,
But when you bring crafting into it, you start to work on this, and then it's just everything just kind of just by the end of the day, Ray will come in and he's like, "What did you do in here?" And I'm like, "I was crocheting." He's like, "But why do you pull this out and that out and just get out, go to your man cave, like do?" But at the end of the day, I'm like, he's right. Then I gotta clean it all up at the end of the day, and
yeah,
really, I shouldn't be working on three different things at once.
yeah,
Elizabeth, that's amazing. At least that you have your mother-in-law that you could spend time with and be able to spoil her. Absolutely.
yeah,
I'm sorry about
definitely,
your mom. Yeah.
definitely, that'd be lovely.
Excuse me. Tuesday because she lives down south, but we occasionally see each other. Oh,
Oh, that's nice, Jennifer.
yeah, absolutely. Thank God for um, social platforms and for technology. Period.
Yeah. I mean, where would we be without an internet, and kind of thing?
I think back to when I was. I tell my 13-year-old that like if she don't have like her, if something her tablet set or just whatever. I'm like, you know what we did? Like we didn't have the cell phones and the tablets and I remember our first computer was like a little cube and it was green like you're looking at a green screen and it was just like old. Ursula made her son slippers to match her
Unfound
son.
hidden gift object. House is full of them. Oh.
That's awesome. That's awesome.
Uh-huh.
My hubby is so excited to have his mom here
Is
for
I bet
it.
he is. I bet he is. Well, I've got no in-laws.
No.
Unfortunately, my in-laws are both passed away.
Oh. Oh, I'm so sorry, Vicky. I'm
Yeah,
sorry. I know this time of year it's bittersweet for so many because
yeah,
if you do have younger children, and it,
yeah,
but we also miss the ones that we have lost. Um, so many of us may not have children, or it's bittersweet for so many. It can be an emotional time of the year.
yeah. I mean, when Rick and I got together, we decided we wouldn't have children because he's got a son, and I've got two sons. So
That's what you needed,
we didn't want children together.
right? But
He's
sometimes
more than
you knew what you wanted, and like when me
yeah,
and Ray got together, I had my daughter, my oldest one, and she was 6. She's 13 now, And I have, I have endometriosis, so I didn't think I could have any more kids. They told me it was like 10% chance. I get with Ray and 2 back to back. Literally, I was 6 months. I had my Soraya, my 6-year-old, and 6 months later, I was pregnant, and I'm like, so yeah. Cannot always listen to the doctors.
No, no.
We both like the other families more than our own. That's not odd. That tends to happen often, I think. Oh,
Yeah.
you're welcome, Vicki. This is my first Christmas since my mom passed in September, so I'm really trying to be positive, even though my heart is broken.
I
And
know.
Elizabeth, yeah, I couldn't imagine, Elizabeth. And you're such a sweetheart. You're very strong, and you have this whole community. I know it doesn't replace your mom, but you have this whole community that loves you dearly, and we're all here for you.
Yeah, well said. Well said. Yeah.
I'm gonna
Well
show
said.
what's in here really fast. What's in the bucket, not the bucket, like V says, not the bucket, but what's in the bucket. So on Friday, I will pick a name, and I was surprised that my Ollie's got yarn too. I was excited.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Did you see the video where I got the yarn off V?
Yes. You're
was
excited?
so
I know she said she was going to do shopping and the mystery because you don't have an Ollie's or any of that over there, right?
No.
So it's completely different yarn than what you're able to do.
So I'm so excited. I don't know what I'm going to do with this loops and thread.
That color is gorgeous.
Oh.
Oh. Is it soft? It's soft, probably, huh?
Oh, it popped off. Oh.
Bummer.
I'll have to sellotape it. Oh, I've squished it so it won't even join. Look, guys, it's that. It's.
They had it packed in there. Oh, no. I love you, Linda.
It needs to go on a diet, guys. Look at that. It needs to go on a diet.
That means that Linda needs to crochet with it some to make it lose a little bit of weight. Welcome in, Collie girl. Welcome in.
Hi. Welcome in.
I went to Ollie's and they have loads of yarn and half price. I'm going to make my doggies some cute blankets. They had a lot of blanket yarn there.
That'll be lovely. That.
A lot of blanket yarn there. Yeah. I know. I feel like V and everyone and Jeannie and a couple others were showing their Ollie's, and I'm like, I went to mine like 5 months ago, and all they had was the red heart black with love or whatever it is, and it was you could tell it was like in a box in a warehouse because half of them were in like freezer bags. The band was broken, and I'm like, I'm good, you know. They're not gonna get that, but so I included these pair of earrings. And you make it so low.
Oh, they're pretty. Yeah, make yourself solo. Oh, they're pretty. Very nice. Oh, danglies.
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
In there? I know I showed it the other day, but for anybody else that didn't see.
Oh, that's nice.
I love
What's the colour? It's really nice. It's like a mustard.
Yes, like a mustard. Yes. Yep. It is. What color is this? Oh, Dijon, and that's a perfect color, a name for it because that's about the color it is.
What's the color?
Dijon.
Oh, Dijon mustard.
Yep, and that's perfect. That is like the true color to it.
It is definitely. I like Dijon mustard.
Do you see? I've never tried it. I've always been so scared to try it.
Mm-hmm.
And 2 of the Caron cotton ripple cakes, and this was the one I found at Ollie's.
I've got ripple cake. What I've still not used it. I should, but V bought it for me, and she took me shopping, and I really like
phone, right?
I get it out, and I think, right, what are you going to make? And I look at it and I say, what do you want to be? And it doesn't answer me, so I think no. I stroke it and I put it back on the shelf.
Next time.
Next time.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Elizabeth. I love making earrings.
Well, I've decided, when you've got all that your scrap bucket or whatever, you know, that you've got your scrap yarn in. I am going to, I've actually started.
You mean your little balls or these? Because I have
You know
both.
what's left
Or
over?
these.
You know, your scraps. You
Yep,
know,
I
that
have the little scraps and I have like
little balls.
yep.
Yeah. I'm going to make hats for the homeless with them. Just plain simple, and I've just joined them together to make a hat. And because they're patterns in my head, even if you just do half double crochet, single crochet, whatever, and because they're, you know, the pattern is in, you're not, if you do a pattern, you're not going to see it.
No, because
So
of the mixture of the colors.
I'm just going to do, grab, you know, just what's in the bag, grab two skeins, put them together because they're a 3 weight, and they'll make them a nice thick hat for the homeless.
What size hook are you using?
I'm using a 6mm, a J hook.
That's a good idea to do that.
And then on the trim, I'm going to do front post, back post, so it looks like, you know, nice edging.
Yeah.
So that's my plan for next year. Well, I know I said next year, but I've made a start this year. Yes, like that. Just put them together.
I need to, because it just keeps getting more full and full and full. And I have a bag of like finished objects and stuff, you know. And over the summer, I was so into making little girls' bows. And so I went on to eBay, and most of these are my scrap balls, but I have a couple like bags, like I have this bag and there's another one somewhere in my room. But I bought scrap yarn, and this was you can tell this is like knitting yarn, or you can just tell. It's just, I don't know, it's really thin. It's different than, but yeah, I bought a few bags of those, and I'm like, I really want to make something out of it because I keep all my scrap yarn as well. Some people get rid of it, but that's a good idea to like put it together and make.
Yeah, just make hats, and then just drop them off at the homeless shelter.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Throughout the year, you know, once you get a dozen, just just put them in. I mean, let's face it, and yeah, me too. I took last Thursday. I took scarves and hats to the homeless shelter here in my hometown, and that's what I plan to do. I just thought, I've got 2 big bags full of I mean, you can imagine I've done 64 projects so far this year.
Just say that again.
64.
Do you all hear that? 64 this year, and the year's not even over yet.
This is my 65th. I've done 11 projects this month. And that's just November.
That's amazing, though. That's determination. I mean, that's amazing. Wow.
They've not all been big projects, you know, like they've been the Christmas bunting and beanies and
but
Santa hats and, you know.
But it still counts as a finished object, whether it's big or not.
Yeah, exactly.
It still took time, you know.
I mean, you can knock out a beanie in half a day, or just while you're watching a movie and you want something that you don't have to concentrate on. Just grab a couple of skeins of yarn and just, I mean, because the pattern's in your head, isn't it?
Yeah.
Well, it is in mine. And I thought, well, I'm just going to do half double crochets because that's my favorite stitch.
You know what's so funny is I was just saying, I think on my last live, half double is my favorite as well. And it's crazy because I didn't even know about the half double crochet until about 8 months ago.
Yeah. You know,
when I learned it, I'm like, I love it. It looks like a little, like, you know, the 3 little, just the way that it looks. I love it.
Yeah. Yeah.
I love it.
Kind of, you know, just, you know, whatever, you know, that's what I plan to do. I mean, I've got a bag full. And because I use only 3 weight yarn, putting them 2 together, it doesn't matter if the colors, you know,
match or not. Right. Because I'll tell you, it gets so cold over here. People won't care about the colors, especially people in need or the homeless. They just care that their head is warm.
Yeah. Lashira, I'm knitting. I'm just on the last piece for my hubby's. Christmas
Look at that. Let
sweater.
me hide this comment real quick. Look at that. Now, mind you, everybody, she frogged all of that yesterday.
I've frogged it right the way down to here. And this is what I've done.
Amazing.
I've started decreasing for the armholes because it's a raglan.
Mm-hmm. Now,
So
so you
this,
don't have any extensions on those hooks, right? It's just the bamboo hooks?
just the bamboo hooks.
And yes, Lydia, let me get back to that comment really quick because I honestly look at crochet as a huge therapy for me. So I definitely understand dealing with depression. You got to keep your hands
definitely,
busy.
Lydia, definitely. I mean, my crocheting and knitting has got me through so much this year. You know what, with finding out that my dad's got Parkinson's now that he's homeless, and
Oh,
you
I'm
know,
so sorry.
you know, it's been, and then my mum's been in and out of hospital as well, so it's been quite a traumatic year this year. So
On top of everything else in the world that's going on,
yeah, you know,
like,
kind of got to keep yourself safe, you know, and you know the worry of when I go shopping, making well, I don't make sure I always wear a mask because
yeah,
obviously I shop, and then I've got to go to my dad, so I don't want to pass anything on to my dad.
yep.
So finally, he had his flu jab, his flu shot, and his booster yesterday. So he's all sorted now.
Good. That's amazing.
So I've got my booster on the 18th.
Nice. I know I gotta call. I gotta schedule my booster. I gotta do that like soon. I do. I got both shots. I just
It,
haven't the booster yet. I
yeah,
think it's six
I
months. Is
agree.
it 6 months after you get your shot that you're able to get the booster?
It's 6 months, isn't it?
I think so. Okay, so I should be
Yeah,
coming up on mine.
yeah. So thank you. Thank you, Elizabeth. And David, Crystal put that it's
Meditation.
yes, it is. You know, kind of it helps everybody, doesn't it? You know, you can
It really is.
just concentrate on everything, and everything just goes, you know,
It
just
does.
for that short space of time, you know, an hour, 2 hours, you're just in that crochet zone, and you know, the world can just pass you by. You just, you know,
There's
doing
sometimes I
something
won't even
you
listen to
love.
my phone. I'll hear my phone vibrator go off or something, and it's not that I'm ignoring anybody or anything, but there's times after a long day, my anxiety it's up there. So I'll come
Yeah,
in and he'll be like, "You're gonna leave me," and I'm like, "You're about to snore in 2 seconds because you got work in the morning. So when you start snoring, yes, I'm going to leave you and go downstairs because I'm like, I need that hour or two at the end of the night.
to unwind.
I really do. I
Yeah.
do. Oh, by the end of the night, some days it's just
Yeah, I mean,
yeah,
I'm really lucky, you know, kind of. I'm retired, so I mean, I I'm in here usually on average. I'm in here from say 11, half 11 in the morning until 8 o'clock at night, and then 8 o'clock I shut down everything, and then I go and spend the evening with Rick.
hobby.
Yeah,
Which is good because you also have that schedule. And that's what I've been doing lately to be well, similar because before I would crochet while we're watching a movie, which Ray doesn't mind. But I've noticed like or we're watching a show or whatever it may be. But I've noticed that when I do that, to me personally, I'm like I'm not giving him that attention. Like it's me and him watching. I'm crocheting and watching it,
mhm.
So I feel so the other day, probably about a week ago, I put it down. I left it downstairs. Went upstairs. We watched our show, and he was like, "Oh, I get all of you," and I'm like, "You always have all of me." He goes, "You have no crochet hook in your hand," and I'm like, "No," and he's like, "Thank you, baby," and I was like, "So it wasn't just me thinking it. Obviously, he was, but didn't say nothing to me."
Yeah,
So I'm like,
yeah,
I gotta be fair,
yeah.
Rita said
And
something you're thinking.
but Rick and I have quality time when we go for our walks. You know, kind of we class that as our date night.
Yeah,
But obviously it's in the morning, and we discuss things. You know, we're out for an hour, and you know we discuss things that we usually discuss. You know, what we used to usually discuss in the evening. But that is our kind of, you know, we
it's
talk
your
about
time.
plans
Yeah,
and that's our, and it but it's exercise for both of us, and you know it you know it helps us to be healthy as well.
Yep, the walk, and then just being with each other, spending time and talking. A relationship, you need that, you know.
Yeah,
I know that
yeah.
helps me with mine, just us communicating, talking, and keeping that conversation always going. You know, that's just it's healthy for any relationship.
Well,
Any
Rick and I have been together 26 years.
ooh. And no,
And in
Rita, I
all,
haven't seen that.
yeah,
Sorry.
26 years. And in all that time, we've never had an argument.
Me and Ray lasted 3 years, and we don't argue. But I'd say 3 years after we were together, my sister and everyone's like, "You guys never argue. You're too like honeymoon stage, you know." And we were.
Yeah,
But then we ended up getting into our first argument, and it wasn't a big one, but it was a shock because we never argued, you know. So I think we get into like an argument maybe once a year, but it's always around the holiday, and it's more of a
yeah,
bicker, you know what I mean?
yeah,
Like, and then,
yeah,
but we both understand my ex used to be violent, so but
yeah.
he knows
And
like we just walk away, and he goes upstairs, and I go my way, and then he'll end up
yeah,
coming down and
we do.
kissing me on
We
my
just,
forehead. Yeah,
yeah. He
yeah,
has his hobby and I have mine. And
yeah.
Lashira, if you go on my playlists on my channel, I actually have knitting tutorials. If you go to the hashtag Simpson Turnpike Cow, there's knitting tutorials from me. And I've also got knitting a playlist for knitting tutorials, how to cast on, how to knit, how to purl.
I mentioned it earlier in the beginning of my life. I'm like, I can't wait to watch because I forget who put it. I wanted to say Lydia, but I could be wrong. Put it on my community tab under my picture. They were like, we have amazing people in our yarny community that you can go watch tutorials on. I'm like, I can't wait to watch Linda and Gina and I think does
Yeah.
Ursula have some too
I'm not sure if
for
she's got
knitting?
knitting. I think it's all crocheting with Ursula. Ursula's
But
got all
I
crocheting.
can't wait. I can't wait. But Lashira, yes. Well, I just learned, so I'm just practicing right now, Lashira.
Yeah. But the
But
more
Linda's
you
gonna teach
practice,
me.
the better you'll be. You'll better you'll get, you know,
I
kind
can
of.
I feel like I'm better with I get a little faster with it, but I'm better with before it was looking really loose. You know what I mean? My
Yeah,
tension got better. Um, yeah, I'm being able to put the needle under like before it was like not going right. I was splitting the
yeah.
yarn. I'm like it, you know. Let
And
me go.
all it is just practice and kind of do it. What am I going to? How am I going to say this? Just do it until you know when you're practicing. Don't practice for practice sake. Practice because you're enjoying it.
Yeah,
Put it down and move away from it and then come back to it. Don't practice, and you think, oh, I'm sick of this. You know,
yeah.
practice safe, practice for a half an hour, put it away, go to your crocheting. So you've got that.
To go back, make it yeah, go back and forth. Because the way when I turn something in, if I obsess over something or I go too much on something, I'll turn it. It won't be fun anymore. It turns into stressful, and I don't want it to be that way.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
You know.
Uh-huh. Yeah,
Crocheting around the bulb, the Christmas bulb. Oh, no, I didn't
yeah.
see that.
Christmas ornaments. That's
You
a
know
good
what I did
idea,
see
Rita.
on Pinterest? They took like the little Easter eggs you put in your around with on Easter for the kids that crack open
Yeah,
candy inside. I've seen them video like on Pinterest and Instagram where they crochet around it and make like the little light bulb and you connect all of them together, but they're crocheting around the Easter egg.
yeah.
I work with my husband so I don't feel guilty crocheting. Well, there you go. Well, there you go. Because
Yeah.
you're with them.
Well, Margaret, I cannot sit and watch the telly without knitting or crocheting. I just can't do it. My hands have got to be busy.
Believe me that when I because I always do too, but last week, like I said, when I was like, let me just oh, he could tell because he was like, "What's wrong?" And I'm like, "Nothing." Like we're watching the movie, I'm like, "Nothing." And but but inside, it's all I thought about. Like I'm so used to my hands doing something.
Yeah,
Even though I'm watching TV, usually when I'm watching TV, I'll do like work on a product like a granny shawl. Some you don't have to. It just comes natural. You don't have to think. So yeah, it's difficult because I go crazy when I don't.
yeah.
Maybe feel the same way.
Me
He likes
too.
full attention. We have always made time for dates, even if it's just taking a walk or watching a favorite
Yeah,
show.
exactly, Elizabeth. Yeah.
And that's important. It's so important. Gets jealous of my crochet. Doesn't realize that it keeps me from throwing things. Ah! Crystal, I'm with you, sister. Oh my goodness.
You're welcome, Loshira. You're more than welcome.
That's funny. Yep, so I don't know. Also, everybody, don't forget that we have I don't know if Nightbot dropped it, but we have our Yarny Fiber Sisters this Saturday. It's at Jeannie's house. It was at V's, but V's in Florida, so Jeannie's picking up the live at her house this week at 7 p.m. Eastern. Also, we have the video for the mystery bags, $45 and $65. Linda, you got one.
I did. Very
Yeah,
worth the money.
amazing.
Yeah, even with the postage to the UK.
Yeah, and postage now, and postage is included. But I know that you think you paid for your postage to go down to the UK, didn't you? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I know I can't wait to after the holidays and all that goes back to normal. Well,
Yeah.
semi-normal.
Definitely.
But yeah.
So I will post your prize out to you on Monday because Monday's my post office days.
Okay.
So
No,
you should get it in time for Christmas. Just when it comes and you see that it's from me, just put it under the Christmas tree as a Christmas present.
I will. And I'll open it on Christmas morning. I know I got a card from Gina. Where is it? Right here. Oh, wow. Right here. I'm like, oh, thank you, Gina. I'm like, that was so sweet. I love her. I love our community. You guys are also amazing.
Yeah, it's fabulous. It is a really good, caring, sharing, supportive community.
And Linda, honestly, no rush on the shipping.
No, I'm glad you liked your bag because when you do a mystery bag, you don't people will.
The whole mystery part of it is the best.
Yeah.
It's fun for me,
Yeah.
But making them up, I know me, the ones I've made up and shipped out. I'm like, I hope that they like it, because everyone's different and like different things. And I'm not giving crappy yarn away. I'm giving yarn away that I like.
I know when I think Sunita bought a couple, so I kind of made sure there were blue in there because I knew she did the hats for Hat Not Hate.
That's so like Elizabeth. I knew she liked cotton, so I was like, let me put not all, but I put what I thought she would like because she likes
Yeah, and kind of because you come to know everybody in the community, through chatting and and everything in the live chats and that you kind of know.
You know what people like, you start to learn.
Yeah, you start to know what people like and don't like and that, so.
Like I have one bag of alpaca buttercream Luxe Craft. It's thick yarn too. But I thought I would like alpaca.
I've worked for the first time with alpaca, and it was really nice to work with because it's hypoallergenic. So because I'm allergic to wool in the truest, in the raw state of it. And I made V's bobble beanie with the. It's nice.
Anybody that's interested, send us an email. See, I've used some like alpaca where it was like and yes, this year they're so much fun. Even when you win something small and and you get it from somebody, no matter if it's small, whatever it may be, it's just the whole getting something in the happy mail.
Yes, a happy mail, and that's why they call it happy mail. I mean, I had three mystery bags left, and nobody bought them, so I thought, you know what? So I always donate. We've got a charity shop near me, and they anything they sell, the proceeds go to the cat protection. Well, I'm a big
cat lover.
So I just took them to the charity shop and said, look, sell these, whatever you get, just use the money for the cat's protection.
Yeah. That's awesome. I seen your video too the other day where you purchased the stitch markers from Daniel. And he came into my life the other day, and I'm like, I love those stitch marks because they were so cute, the little paw prints. And those proceeds all go to like his local animal shelter and stuff, right? And I think all
Yeah.
of that's amazing.
And that's why I bought them, and I paid. I gave him more money
than what they,
than what
because
they
you knew
were.
it was going to the animal shelter.
Yeah,
It's a huge difference when you know it's for a charity,
yeah.
especially one that you support.
Hi, Angie. Welcome in.
Welcome in, Angie. Welcome in. Thank you for being here. I had a mail yesterday, and they had me
I
dancing.
know. I saw your video. It was lovely.
I have to go watch that. Let me write. I will forget if I don't write it down. Let me go watch your Happy Mail video, Divergent, Crystal. Check out Spot Asmant Yarn.
Fuad Azamt.
Yarntopia.
Yarnotopia by Nadia, Hair Tree Ornament, and Sparkle of Sunshine blog. Hair crochet and Christmas bulb ornaments. Oh, right. I'll have to check that out, Rita. Thank you for sharing.
Yeah, I'm going to write that one down too. Thank you, Rita. I know at MJ Hook, I get a lot of emails from MJ Hook, like blog and stuff, and she's got like it went on sale today. I think it's like 19 Christmas mini projects or $19 for 25. I think it's like enough for 25 ornaments or something for your tree, like mini projects you can make for Christmas.
Yeah.
I'm like, that's all good. I mean, I didn't get it, but
I mean, I can't believe. I mean, I can't. In all honesty, guys, I can't believe it's December tomorrow. Where is this year gone? I mean, from September to now, it's gone with the blink of an eye.
I feel like we just had New Year's. Yeah, I feel like we just had New Year's. At 2021, it was
gone.
And if I can erase 2021, well, not erase it, but I mean, it was just like the worst year. It really was. So much going on.
Last year was the worst year. Last year was the worst year when COVID started.
Yeah, absolutely.
Which was I mean, I was saying, Rick was saying Sunday night, oh, well, it started the working week tomorrow. That's our joke because we're both retired. And I said, oh, yeah. And I went, what? He said, it's Sunday night, Linda. I'm thinking, holy moly. I blinked and missed the weekend.
Missed the whole weekend. Now, see, yeah, and Mondays are those like drag days. Like Ray is like, oh, because he has his man cave upstairs. You know, he likes to make music and do his own thing. So he'll turn everything on Friday evening after work. But usually Friday he's so tired from being up at 4 a.m. all week long that he ends up like falling asleep early Friday. So he only really gets Saturday.
Yeah.
And then next Sunday comes and he's like halfway through the day he has to close his room down and he's like, same thing. It's Monday. Like it's gonna be Monday. Oh, like you're just exhausted by the end of by the weekend. Like you want to do so much, but
I know.
Don't get half of it done.
Yeah. So how are you girls? Are you girls excited for Christmas?
Oh, so excited. My 6-year-old, because we always do cookies and we'll leave carrots out and milk out. And Ray usually eats half the cookie. And I was like, Mom, can we not buy cookies for Santa this year? Can we make them? I'm like, sure. So now I gotta like look a recipe because I'm not a baker.
No, me neither.
I'm like, I'm gonna go buy them ones that you just have, like they already have like you just cut them and bake them. Do it that way.
I tell you what, when I used to come to my friends in Florida, I love the cinnamon rolls. You know that they come in the roll and you just twist it and all.
Yeah, like cinnamons.
Oh, I love cinnamon rolls. I absolutely love them.
Your friend in Florida or somewhere made them for you, right?
Yeah.
They're so good.
Do you fancy some? And I went, yeah.
Absolutely. Now, does she have the frosting on top too?
Yeah.
Oh, so when they're warm and fresh.
Oh, I know. And then I'd come home and cry because I put so much weight on while I've been in America.
So it's like you got to splurge when you're able to, right? You got to splurge when you're able to.
Exactly.
So Nadia, okay, I have 2 hooks from Nadia. Her dad, she is so amazing. Oh, so she makes hooks? See, there's so many people in this community I don't even know about. I feel like every day I'm finding someone new.
Oh. When my son was little, I used to make his him his Halloween costumes, and he said, "Mom, can I just buy one from the store?" Oh, bless him.
Oh, and it's so
Rita,
funny because kids don't have no filters.
I
They
bet
see
you
it.
were devastated, Rita.
So she was
You were
excited to make
devastated.
it.
Oh God,
Right. Can we just buy one, Mom?
I don't want.
I don't want a homemade
How
one.
do you like the hooks? I've been thinking of getting one.
Yeah, I didn't even
Oh
know that
right, you'll have
Nadia.
to enlighten us on these hooks,
Yeah,
guys.
absolutely. I'm gonna
Who's
write the name
Nadia?
down.
Nadia's.
Yeah,
I
Nadia's.
have 2 hooks from Nadia's, her dad. So is it Nadia's dad that makes them?
And is it on YouTube
The
that you or
Shira?
Etsy?
And who is Nadia? Sorry, Liv Shira, I'm asking all these questions.
But we want to know. We want to
We've
know.
got to know. We've got to know.
And that's what this I mean, it's word of mouth, you know. Word of mouth. Sometimes I won't try something new or purchase something new if I don't know.
No.
And she said yes. So I'm assuming yes to her dad making them. Is she on Etsy, Lashira?
Oh, her dad must make them. Nadia's dad must make them then.
Oh yeah, her dad makes them. Oh, Nadia from Yarntopia.
Yarnutopia. Okay. Right, I'll write that down.
Me too. I always leave with notes. Always.
Nadia. Yarnutopia. Okay. Thanks, guys, for
Yeah,
sharing.
thank you. Thank you.
Thank you.
Oh yeah, he is on Etsy. Okay. Thank you. So I believe Sis Jeannie is gonna go live tonight. I believe so. She did. She mentioned that she was. Unless sometimes with the weather and the Wi-Fi, sometimes she has to cancel. So, she actually lives in the neighboring city from you. Ooh.
Oh,
So
that's good,
easier for you to get your
Margaret.
hooks.
And I like your avatar, Margaret.
I know
You look
she's so
lovely.
beautiful.
Yeah, she does.
Beautiful.
I like her hair. Nice. Very pretty.
So I think she's doing her craft along tonight, continuing on the black and mesh shawl that she was making.
And unfortunately, I'm in bed when she goes
I
live.
know.
And I miss
I
them.
know.
Never mind.
Etsy stores would be fancy. Oh, they're probably wood too. So, and real quick too, Linda, what brand of you like Clover? Do you like the bamboo or the aluminum better? Because I seen Clover. I put a few in my wish list, hoping hubby sees my wish list. And I'm like, because I want to buy a couple different sizes or have him.
Well, I've just bought myself some Tunisian hooks.
Ooh,
And these are the Knit Pro Symphony.
I've seen those on Amazon. They're gorgeous. Let me make you solo. Hold on. Them are gorgeous. Hold on one second. Thank you, Maribel, for dropping her link. Thank you.
They're really nice because they've got a point, for the Tunisian. And they've got the wires as well.
The extension.
You've got 3 different sizes of wires. You've got the little stopper on the end. You've got the little keys. You've got quite a few keys, actually. And they're really nice. Really, really nice. I think I paid £48, which is UK sterling. And then I have...
Ooh, can go girl, Rita. And don't drop all your pretty stuff over there, sweet Linda. Rita finished Ursula's show.
Yeah, so these are my clovers. I've got all 3 sets. I've got a tulip. I bought a tulip to try. I don't particularly like them because it's got the ridge right on the end. If I take it out,
I like my tulip. I like it. But I know what you mean. It's flat and then it has that little bridge.
You see this here? It's flat, nice and smooth.
Yeah.
If you see the tulip, it's got this bump. Yep. And this really irritates me.
Does it?
Yeah, it really irritates me. Too. So, but I bought it, and then I bought the Clover Soft Touch, and I must say it's too small. Can you see?
Yes. Oh yeah, it's way smaller. See, I haven't
And
tried those ones yet.
it's kind of digs here,
Yep. And that's
but
why I like mine a little longer. I hold mine
yeah,
similar.
my clover, the speed I can go at with my clover is twice the speed that I go at when I use this one.
Your tulip. I'm like that with certain hooks, hooks too. I can crochet faster with some. When it comes to knitting, do you buy? Because I seen they had clover ones on Amazon. Have you used those ones? The clover knitting needles?
No, I've never seen. I've never. No. I prefer my bamboo needles. I would use bamboo all the way.
Really?
I mean,
They have
obviously,
the
when I started knitting all them years ago, they didn't have wood knitting needles. They only had the aluminium ones,
yeah,
the metal ones.
the aluminum. Yeah, I have these ones here.
But as I've got older,
This is a
obviously,
void.
as you get older, your hands, your joints change and that, and the metal ones hurt me. So that's why I moved to bamboo, and I can knit all day with bamboo, and my hands don't ache
See,
at all.
these do get kind of uncomfortable because they're just so hard,
Yeah,
And I know me with being new at it. I don't know. So I'm like, I was looking on Amazon. They had a lot of bamboo ones. They had clover, like the bamboo looking ones.
yeah,
But I was like, I didn't want to. Hubby's like, well, just put it in the wish list, and when I'm able to, I'll grab you one here and there. And I'm like, all right, cool, thanks. But I don't know which. I'm not a knitter. I don't know which ones.
yeah.
You know,
Kind of,
I
and
seen that
for
Vicky.
my
I wasn't able
circ,
to get it though.
yeah, for my circular, I like the Knit Pro Symphony because they're a wood
Hmm.
and they're
Knit.
really nice to work
Oh,
with.
I've seen the Knit Pro. You got them off Amazon too, or did you go to like a website?
No, I got mine off Amazon.
Because I seen the Knit Pro, Knit Pro. Because I have the crochet ones.
Because I'm a prime, I can get them the next day.
Me too. Yeah.
Yeah.
Welcome back. Welcome back.
Hi,
I seen
Sky.
the sale at Hi Dark Sky, and I seen the sale at Joanne's. That sorry, Vicky was talking about, but I didn't get to go. But I did see they had the big twist for $1.99.
That's not bad.
Not at all. And I like big twist.
Oh, that's a good 2 books for 20 when you spend $20 you get £5 off.
That's awesome.
Oh, that's
Was that on
great.
Target online? Yeah. Thank you, Dark Sky.
That's great. Thanks.
Oh, welcome back, sweet,
It's
beautiful
no worries,
Elizabeth.
Elizabeth. It's just nice to see you all here. Yeah,
Absolutely.
I do love my books, and I must admit to you all, I'm a crochetaholic, a knitaholic, a yarnaholic, a bookaholic, hookaholic, anything,
Alcoholic.
everything, needleholic,
Listen,
anything. I'm a holic.
right. You can't help it. At least they're good holics, you know what I mean? Excuse me. They're good addictions. That's all that matters, right?
Yeah. Oh,
Um,
definitely. I'm not doing anybody any harm.
nope. No, you're
Just to
helping.
go on live chat.
Yeah, she does lives, Lydia. She does. What's
Wednesday,
your schedule, Linda?
I do 3 videos a week, Tuesday, Thursday, and Sunday, and then I have a live chat. My live chat is 12 noon Eastern, but it's 5 p.m. for me. I'm here in the UK, so I do live chat every Wednesday, Lydia.
And they're awesome. There's always so many of us there. So many of us there.
I know.
They all come piling in because Linda, you're just a sweetheart. You're amazing.
Yeah, I was very humbled last week. I can't begin to
Oh,
tell you.
Your party turned out amazing.
I did. I was just blown away.
Amazing. All the
I was just
support.
totally blown away.
I like how Sashkini says, you have your chain, you frog out the couple, that
Yeah.
don't belong, and you just continue on, and we keep adding links to it and links to it.
Yeah,
And
exactly.
Yeah.
And I'm so blessed to have so many friends within the community who support, and 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 that's why I like to support, like, kind of today. I know Tuesdays is yours, which is like why I like to come and support you, and
Thank you.
because I
Thank
knew
you.
V wasn't here and that, and I said to Rick, I'm having an early tea. Melissa's on.
Oh,
I've
thank
got to go and
you.
support Melissa.
Rick, I like. I know there's a B and a G. Now, who is Melissa? Welcome in, Miguel.
Oh, and yesterday Ursula doesn't do a live after she does the challenges
Our
on a
challenger.
Saturday. She takes the Monday off.
Yep.
So on a Monday I have an early lunch because obviously Ursula goes live just before, So he says to me yesterday, "You're not having an early lunch today? Ursula's on." I said, "No, she's having a day off today." Oh, he said, "It's nice to have some lunch with you."
He knows the schedule.
He knows my
He
schedule.
knows your schedule.
Yeah.
Because he brings your tea to you, before, at certain times on certain days.
Yeah. Hi, Marianne.
Hello, Marianne. Welcome. Oh, thank you for lurking. Thank you. Thank you for dropping down and chatting as well. Thank you for being here. Ray's getting to the point now with my lives, and then like especially evening ones. If I know Jeannie goes on at a certain time because it's nighttime, he's home and he's like, it's Tuesday, so you're leaving me tonight, and I'm like, yeah. I'll come to bed. You'll be sleeping, but I'll come to bed when she gets off. Or he'll be like, you go live tomorrow, and I'm like, yeah. He mixes the times up, but at first he was like, oh Lord, okay. And then he sees how like it's important to me, and this is really something that I want to do and I'm enjoying it. And his whole like thing changed, and I'm like, thank you.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
it kind of I watched V's video today of Orlando, and it was lovely to see it because I went to Orlando quite a few years ago, so it was nice. It kind of brought back, memories. Took me down memory lane.
Oh, thank you, Jeanette.
Oh, that's nice, Jeanette.
And it does that when you see it brings back your memory of when you've done that or stuff. Because I went to Universal Studios as well, and it was a
Yeah.
time. Just Florida itself is an experience,
Yeah, it was amazing. You're
Yeah.
welcome, Lydia.
Yep. Yeah.
Hi, Miguel.
We're supposed to be going in to Florida next summer. My mom and all that went this year, but I was not bringing my girls out and doing all that this year.
No,
But we're
it's not worth it. It's
No.
not worth taking the risk.
No. And welcome in, sweet Kimmy. Welcome in, my love.
Hello, Kimmy. How are you? Long time no see. How are you? Long time no see. Are you all right,
Yeah.
sweetheart?
Kim, you'll be look at Kim practicing knitting. My hubby says, "Well, you make it." That's and he says, "Are your girlfriends on?" It's funny because like I don't go out. I'm not in the streets. I don't hang out with people. You guys
No.
are my friend. You ladies are my friends.
Yeah.
Aside from Ray being that's my best friend, but he's my
because there's nobody near me, who knits or crochets that I know of. So kind of I'm very much on my own.
Right.
Apart from having Rick, that
Right.
so
Welcome, Raven.
it's just nice. Hi, Raven. How are you, sweetheart? Are you okay? Lovely to see you.
Lovely to see you.
Yeah,
I gotta say this community has really has helped me in many ways. Of course, in learning so much within the fiber, area itself. However, in my personal life too, it's helped me. This is a huge scapegoat for me. I'm able to talk to. I've met so many family and friends. I call them family because many of you are my family. I consider now.
Yeah.
Definitely. And it just, yeah, I don't know. I've definitely, like you say, Linda, I've met some lifelong friends. And to me, that can't be replaced.
No, it can't. It can't. Kind of. And I can honestly say I learn something new every day.
Me too. Me too.
Linda, it's the first day of J Hooks. Yes. That's for Hanouk. Is it Hanukkah?
Hanukkah. And today's like day 3 for the Hanukkah one.
Yeah. day 3 today. My Advent starts tomorrow, sweetie, Kim. And she's just bought Chiago. Wow. What did she
What is
say?
Chiago? Yeah, Chiago mini socks set.
103. It was on sale. Oh, wow.
Are that
That
knitting needles? What
sounds
is that?
amazing. And how
Is
many
that
do you get in the set? Mini sock set, because Kim and I are doing the sock challenge, sock it to me challenge
yeah.
next
One
year.
pair a month?
Yeah, 1 pair a month. I'm
Now, are
not
you
as
gonna go live like how you and Gina do and like discuss what you made that month, or?
No, we're just going to do our own video. It's just a very relaxed,
Yeah,
no
no pressure.
because it's because Kim's got a lot going on, so it's
Yeah,
just to relax. She'll do a video. We'll do a video on the same day because I've sent her a schedule of all the dates. I think
yeah,
it's the last Thursday of the month that we'll be talking about the socks, what we've done, and whatever, and that. And she'll send me her link to her video, and then I'll send her
yours.
my link to my video and that. So, you know, people, you know, if they watch mine, they can go to see what Kim's done, and vice versa.
Okay.
Yeah, I
Out of
know.
8, I think.
Set
2
of
different things.
oh, nice. Oh, I'll have to have
Enabler. Enabler alert. No.
I know, I'll have to have a look.
we can't help to enable each other sometimes, though.
No, I know.
It's all with love.
It's all with love, definitely all with love. There's 3-inch and oh, nice. Did you get them off Amazon?
God, I love Amazon. Free shipping. The prices
You
are
can't
always.
go.
Welcome in, Queen Bee Crochets. Thank you for being here. Welcome in.
Hi,
How are you?
Alyssa. How are you? I like your avatar. It's lovely.
Oh my goodness, my daughter just texted me and said her tech teacher died. What?
Who died?
Her technology teacher. She's in school now and she just texted me.
Wow.
And said, Mom,
well, I found out today one of my mixed media artist friends passed away earlier this week.
Oh my goodness. I'm sorry to hear that.
And she's younger than me as well. It's
so sad. Ugh.
I'm addicted. I know. I totally know. I know, that's so
I
sad.
know, so sad. And she just randomly texted me. And she called me like 20, maybe a little bit longer ago, but it was on silent and she's probably on lunch. So I'm just like, she was trying to get out of school this morning saying her belly hurt after she got to school. And I'm like, well, if it continues after lunch, let me know. She goes, yeah, I think I'm hungry. And then she called me. So I was like, and then she texted me and said, my belly feels better. And then, but this is like an hour and a half later, she's texting me. I'm like, oh. You may need to see if she needs you, Melissa. COVID. He had COVID and had a stroke.
Oh, how sad.
No. She says, I heard he had a stroke, that he OD'd on ecstasy, and that he had COVID.
Wow.
He passed away a week ago. The principal just now is telling them.
It's not good, is it? No matter.
No. I'm gonna probably end my live and call her to make sure that she's okay, everybody.
Yeah. All right. Well, I'll drop down so you can say bye-bye to everybody. And thank you so much for having me up. I really do appreciate it.
Thank you.
And bye to everybody in the chat. Take care. Stay safe. Bye. Bye, Melissa, sweetie.
Bye, sweetie. Thank you. I just texted her asking if she's okay. Yeah, that was just, sorry everybody, that just kind of shocked me. Oh, thank you, Crystal. Thank you so much. Thank you, everybody. Thank you. I appreciate you all. Thank you all for being here today and spending time with me. Thank you, Linda, for being up on the panel. You know, that always makes me smile, my heart smile. I truly appreciate just all of your continued support. I'm going to cut this short live just to call my daughter to make sure that she's okay. Maybe pick her up if she needs me to. I will, Sashini, maybe she should be live tonight. Butterfly Dreams Crochet with Jeannie at 8 p.m. Eastern and 7 p.m. Central, I believe. And then we'll be live. I'll be live on Friday at 8:30 p.m. And then I'll be at Jeannie's house for Yarny Fiber Sisters. If anyone's interested in the mystery bags, $45 or $65, you can email us at Yarny Fiber Sisters, and one of us let us know who won. Which one. She texted back and just said she's okay. She scares me. She said she's okay in the text though. But I will see you all tonight at Sis Jeannie's live. Thank you all for being here, and I love you all. Thank you for dropping Sis Jeannie's link, Maribel. Thank you so much, and thank you for all of the donations. And I will pick the winner at the end of my live on Friday. I love you all. Stay safe and stay crafty. Bye.